Welcome to Game Wave, and today we'll be going over our top 10 picks from Summer Game Fest. This includes the direct showcases. First, let's introduce the team. I'm June.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Harris.
All right, let's jump right in with our number 10 pick, Metal Gear Solid.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence.
So I'm gonna be honest here. Every time I see a Metal Gear Solid thing, it always reawakens that whole debate about Splinter Cell versus Metal Gear. I always get confused between the two.
Yeah, I mean, especially I guess with this one,
whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The comparison is like there. I feel like the other one's not as much, but yeah, definitely with Snake Eater.
The real one-man army.
This looks awesome, though.
I'm kind of glad they kept like the limitations of the PlayStation, where like they had to have like these specific angles throughout a lot of the maps, so you get those action shots all the time.
Is that what that was? I was wondering. I was like, huh.
The PlayStation 2 had like limitations on how much you could like actually show, so they used the Resident Evil camera angles to load as little as possible, and they kind of did the same thing for Delta.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Good old Snake.
Good old Snake.
And David Hayter. David Hayter back as Snake.
It's awesome. That is actually really cool. That was, I don't know. Like I said, I was thinking this was Splinter Cell for a minute when I was watching it before knowing that it was Metal Gear. I was like, huh, this looks really interesting. All right, so let's talk about our initial reaction. And what'd you think? What'd you think of the trailer itself?
I was surprised that it was being shown on Xbox. That was a big surprise. I didn't think that they'd be showing Delta, because like all the promos for Snake Eater, Delta Snake Eater was always PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
so it was interesting to see that like headlining on an Xbox showcase.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. There's a lot of trailers that came up on the Xbox showcase that was like, really? Okay. you do you. Awesome. What about you, Brad?
I like the style. Excuse me. I like the style, and I like how it looks. I like how the style of how they're doing the executions and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. And then the way that they kind of like show from what he's doing versus like different styles of how you're going to be playing the game. I think that's going to be pretty exciting to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, like I said, when I watched it the first time, I was like, huh, this is very interesting. Is this a remake? What is it? And I was really thinking it was Splinter Cell for a minute, and then I was like, wait, that's Sam from Metal Gear, so yeah.
Wait, that's Sam or that's Snake?
Snake, sorry. See where I'm getting confused? I was getting hella confused for a second. And I'm like, wait, what? Anyways.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So this made number 10 on our list. Let's see. Let's go to our next one, which is number 9, which will be Fable.
Oh, right. You.
I gotta admit, when I first seen this, I was a little confused because I wasn't used to
Well, you have come to the right place.
Fable looking like this, because I'm like an old school Fable player.
Yeah.
And I instantly thought it was them talking about Dreadwolf.
I can see that.
After Veilbreaker was announced, I was like, no, the Dreadwolf's still coming. But yeah, it's Fable.
Yeah, I'm with you, because when we were talking about it initially, I was like, this looks interesting. I wonder what it's going to be. And then towards the end, I was like, wait, this isn't Fable, is it?
I knew right whenever it said Albion, after Humphrey Albion. I was like, oh shit, this is Fable.
Honestly, I don't know a single thing about Fable. I haven't played any of the games, so when I saw the trailer, I was kind of like interested, because like seeing this part right here, it kind of gave me like the vibes of, like, for instance, like Elden Ring, kind of like facing big bosses and stuff. So
no, definitely. Yeah, I didn't know what to think. I was sitting there, I was like, man, this actually looks pretty good. But when we were getting closer towards the end, I was like, it clicked. It finally clicked, and I was like, oh, is this Fable? And then the hype level just like raised a lot.
Thought I'd get her out there.
I'm partially in the fan base side of it, where we're like hoping that you can create your own hero, because that's like what Fable is. I got nothing against the character. I just, when I play Fable, it's always about being the dumbest looking hillbilly countryside.
What are you talking about? Just Fable? You mean like Diablo and all the other games that we play?
Yeah, but it's, this is where it came from. This is where it all
this
started.
is the roots. Okay, I got it.
She's back.
Only on Game Pass.
And no one is going to stand in my way.
Yeah, see, so I don't know, like, does this mean that, like, we're going to be playing as someone else, or does it mean that
we get to create our own characters?
Yeah.
You're probably playing as. You're probably playing. From what I can see, you're probably playing as.
Sorry, go ahead, Brad.
No, it's fine. I was just saying, from what I can see, it looks like you're going to be playing as a selected character that they have for the game.
I was a little mad that June stopped it before the greatest part of the trailer.
Yeah, I heard it in your voice. You're like, you didn't even let it play.
They gotta know. The people have to know it's coming to Game Pass.
All right, next one. I'll make sure to keep it up there long enough. Yeah. So initial reaction. So we heard your initial reactions, Harris. Brad, you didn't know what it was until the end. Were you ever in the Xbox camp of playing Fable in the past?
I've never once touched Fable.
Okay.
So, like, I've heard of Fable, I've heard people talk about Fable, but playing it is something that I have never been able to do. But seeing the trailer has definitely caught my attention, so it's definitely something I'm gonna want to check out, because it looks like it's very, like, story filled, and it's just like, it looks like it has a lot that you can do in the game. I don't know exactly a lot about Fable, but it seems like it's going to be pretty action filled and all that stuff. So
Fable walked so that Witcher could run. Just gonna say that out there.
That is a very interesting point. Yeah, I'm pretty hype about Fable. I've been waiting for Fable for a while, because there was it was a couple of years ago when they were hinting that there was going to be a new Fable.
Well, when was the last time that a Fable came out?
Oh jeez, like,
back on the 360.
Oh wow.
Nah, we don't even count that, man.
We don't count that one? Why not? Explain to the crowd why we don't count that one.
Well, like, because that's when the Connect version came out, right? That's that weird Fable Connect thing. What console did Fable 3 come out on?
360, I thought. No?
Is it 360? Am I just that old where I just think everything is Xbox, like the OG Xbox?
Maybe. Yeah, Fable.
It could have been the 360. Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, just scroll down and see when Fable 3 came out.
Fable Decline. Fable the Journey. This is probably the Connect one you were talking about, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, no, because maybe it was. There was like at one point they tried to like make it into like an MMO type thing, but I swear there was like a Connect version of it. But I think they're just talking about the decline of Fable from 2012 to 2020.
Got it.
Because yeah, there was like Fable Legends, which was like their weird Xbox One attempt where they wanted to make an MMO, and then there was the Journey. I think is the Connect version of that game.
Got it.
And then back in 2020, they announced the new Fable.
Yeah, and this is what I remember I read something about them bringing back Fable. I think it was one of the Game Awards. I think it brought up when Phil Spencer was up on stage, and he was mentioning that it was like one of those low key things where he was like, "Yeah, there's something in the works for Fable."
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Fable 2. Oh, yes, we should learn how to read, huh? Fable 2 and Fable 3.
Fable 3. So 2012 was Fable 3.
Yeah, on the 360. And this is the one I remember is Fable 3 and Fable 2.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was I blinked. Stop it.
Aging all of us here, Brad.
Sorry.
So on that note, are we playing this day one, or are we gonna pass?
I mean, it's on Game Pass, so it's always gonna be a day one for me because I don't have.
I think if it's on, I think if it's on Game Pass, I'm definitely gonna be giving it a try day one.
And yeah, I'm a day oneer on that one as well. This was hard putting it at number 9, but the other games that we have on the list, it makes sense as to why it's number 9. But yeah, so let's move on to number 8, which is Doom.
Let's go.
Before he became a hero, he was the super weapon of gods and kings. I'm sad they didn't like instantly start playing like Metallica or something.
Oh, that would have been
Crazy-ass
such a
rock.
good entrance for that.
Isn't that like the signature Doom? Those like some heavy metal like.
Yeah.
Or even like falling in reverse. Honestly, okay, I won't even lie about that. Like putting the song, "Watch the World Burn." I feel like that would have been a good one.
I think they were trying to like.
That's
confuse
what
people.
I'm most excited about with this game is the shield. Okay, there's never once been a shield. I'm so excited for this. You have no idea.
The chainsaw shield.
Yes, just gonna be buzzing through everybody.
I think originally they wanted to confuse people and be like, "Is this like a dark version of Skyrim?"
Oh, it looks so amazing. I love it. Just the constant, just the moving around, the never ending, is just like constant battling, and then all the abilities and stuff that you can do. It just makes the game amazing. Oh, and then the new enemies, like these are new enemies, and you can take control of the robot. You have no idea how excited I am for this.
And you get a dragon.
Dragon, like that's awesome.
A Doom dragon.
The Dark Ages. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
you gotta get the kiss of death.
So amazing, dude! I love it.
So we all know that Brad's super excited for.
Oh, more than you'll ever know.
I love it.
For me, like I'm just gonna put it out there. I like Doom. I've never finished the new Doom series. Doom
Eternal or
both of them. I didn't finish Doom and I didn't finish Doom Eternal. I tried. I like it. I get bored super easily of boomer shooters if they're not like pixelated. Because I don't know, something about me being the age that I am, and then pixels just clicks for boomer shooters. But
for me, it's the constant. You're just constantly moving around. Like, yes, there's going to be times where you might have to like try and solve a puzzle or something, but that's very seldom. But just the constant moving around and just shooting up the place. It just just constant, just ripping off heads of demons and stuff.
Nah, I need cover. If I'm playing stuff like that, I'm running around looking for cover.
You just got to keep on moving.
As someone who's never played Doom, right? We had this conversation off recording, but you know, as someone who hasn't played Doom, obviously hearing the hype from Brad is making me want to play this game. So, I mean, obviously for Brad, it's a day one yay, right?
100%.
100%. Yeah. Same for you, Harris.
I mean, it's like I said, Game Pass. It don't matter if it's on Game Pass. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, I think I'll play it too. Might see some more content coming from
I
us.
will definitely be making content from this.
Brad just put out a whole guide day one.
I know, right?
Here's how to get through Doom.
Love it. All right, for number 7, we got Black Myth Wukong.
This was like one of those games that I honestly didn't think was really gonna come out.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it forever.
Yeah. I'm a sucker for Wukong in any game, to be honest. Even when they do like crossover events and, you know, anything else like that. If Wukong is in it, he's always like that dude. Well, I'll spend $20 just to get him. Because come on, who doesn't love like the Joker badass ass kicker? Come on.
It was funny because I think it was Jennifer. She saw that backshot picture of Wukong. She's like, "Is that Lu Bu?" And it's like, man, somebody that Lu Bu wishes he was.
I know. What was that game that we saw during the showcase that we were like, we thought it was going to be Dynasty Warriors, but it ended up not being?
No, it was Dynasty Warriors.
Was it?
It was Dynasty Warriors Origins. Yeah, that was during the State of Play.
Right.
Wait, you have to go against giants in this game?
Yeah, so like I guess this is kind of like some history about Wukong for the uninitiated. Wukong is one of those gods that's like the jokester, and there's a whole reason why even Goku was named Goku, Son Goku, Son Wukong, and it's that he's so playful and he defies all reality. He's constantly going up against the Buddhism pantheon and all that stuff, where he doesn't take anything seriously. I had mentioned once that like Wukong is so unserious, he went to hell to meet death so that he could erase his name from the ledger because he didn't want to die. So now he's immortal. And he does weird stuff like that. This seems like a more serious take on Journey to the West, where he is kind of like doing the Asura style thing where he's going up against the gods and he's gonna whoop their ass the entire time. But yeah, Wukong himself is just this unserious Chinese mythological creature that essentially created a lot of things and is like the basis of all realities, because they believe that we are the ultimate version of Wukong's perfect reality or something like that.
Didn't they recently make a cartoon or something like that based off of Wukong, or no?
They got tons of them, man.
Yeah, do they?
Yeah.
All of Dragon Ball is technically based off of Wukong.
Harris, you mentioned Journey to the West. Do you want to explain that just briefly, like for the people who don't know?
Journey to the West is essentially the documentation of Wukong's many feats and like the people that he interacted with, and it's his journey to the West. In wasn't it to like find immortality or something, like that.
I believe
I can't
so.
remember.
The lore
Yeah,
of Wukong, there's so much that it sounds about right.
So yeah, that's Journey to the West. So anytime you see Journey to the West like on Netflix or you hear about it in movies, it's always going to be about Sun Wukong.
Yeah. Sweet. So again, day one, yay or nay?
I mean, since this game was leaked back out in like 2018 and I've been waiting for it, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate that it's only on PlayStation 5 because I like to sit down and, not touch that thing. But I will probably play it on my PlayStation 5 just because I like to play those kinds of games on my TV.
Yeah. No, definitely. What about you, Brad?
I'm
Mr.
a little
PS5
undecided,
guy?
to be honest. I'm a little undecided in complete honesty. It definitely looks like a fun game to play, but if it's that kind of game that's like Elden Ring style, I have tried those kinds of games and I'm not very good at them. So if it is that kind of style, I just don't think that I personally would be able to get into it just because I can't really progress in those kinds of games.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think when the gameplay trailer comes out, we should probably revisit and see if it's that kind of game that you would be interested in. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, those kind of games tend to be, for me at least, one of those, you play it for a couple hours and then you're like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I don't have a PS5, so I can't say yay.
It's on Epic. I think it's on Epic, right? Yeah. And I think they just announced it was coming to Steam same day too.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then it won't be same day, or day one, but yeah, I'll definitely check it out for sure. All right, the next one we have is FragPunk in our number 6 spot.
Here we go, baby. And just a little premise for those watching. This trailer is the extended trailer that wasn't shown during the showcase.
Perfect.
Keep advancing, broker.
This game looks so fun. When we first watched it, I was like, man, I can't wait.
Northern corner, broker.
I can't wait.
This is very giving very Valorant vibes.
I'm getting Blue Knight readings off the chart.
Would you say it's like a Valorant style just for console players?
So this is coming to Xbox and PC. I do believe this is going to be
Okay.
search and destroy, just like CS and just like Valorant.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's 5v5. Seriously? No.
Broker, slow down.
This is a common Valorant match for me.
Use this. Make your own rules.
Yeah, this right here, I was sold. Yeah, it's not gameplay, but I can't wait to see what it looks like in game.
Let's
Yeah.
go, baby.
It'll definitely add a cool style to the game, I can tell already.
Oh, it's just beautiful. I'm always a sucker for these overhyped trailers. And then, like, something I noticed is that like all the heroes have abilities, so there's abilities on top of the card system.
Knock, knock. Guess who's coming to dinner?
This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous.
Yeah, when I initially saw this, I was like, no, this is some badass. This guy reminds me of Octane for some odd reason from Apex.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's voiced by the same actor. But this
And then
right
this
here is
part,
the Deadpool
yeah,
Unity.
Yeah, this was. I was like, no way. If this is an ability that's accessible, like day one, that's it. I'm in love with the game. That's it.
Definitely has more style than the Concord stuff they were showing us.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the artwork too, man. Like it's something
it's
that's
very
a little
nice.
bit different.
Yeah.
One of the things that I noticed throughout the whole game, all of the showcases that we were watching, and even like the directs, and even Game Fest, it came down to just like a lot of the 8-bit work, like a lot of the 8-bit games that were showing out, they all kind of looked the same. And then we had just a lot of the what was the showcase? The feel good, the cozy
Wholesome?
game was. Yeah, the wholesome.
Wholesome.
Yeah. So during wholesome, I sat there and I was getting bored because it was just all looking the same, right? Different games, obviously, but like they were starting to look the same. FragPunk caught my eye, and because of the fact that it looked different, it had like a lot of it was giving me multiverse vibes, right? Like Spider-Man multiverse vibes, and I was like, I'm all for it. On top of the abilities that you can have on the game, that's it. I'm sold. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, hopefully it can stand the test of time against Valorant and everything else. But I'm interested and I want it to succeed.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
if it succeeds, like I mean, if it goes well day one release, then I think it'll have promise because it's always with a whole bunch of games, it's like when they first release, first they're kind of like meh, and then as time goes on, they get better. But it's just like hopefully that this game itself, it can succeed just starting right off the bat without any kind of like bugs or anything.
Yeah.
Well, we got a year,
Hopefully.
so
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. All right. So day one, definitely a yay. Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Hopefully it's free to play.
Hopefully we'll see. I mean, even if it's
Game Pass.
I'll spend money on it.
I'll spend all the money.
All right. So our next up is Civilization 7. I guess the disclaimer here, this isn't really a trailer. It's more of like a teaser.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a new Dune game or something at the beginning. I was like, oh, this is kind of multiverse Dune thing.
Well, when I saw this, I originally thought it was going to be Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's
I could see
true,
that.
too.
Yeah.
And then I think right around here, I thought it was going to be a total war game.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without.
And then I don't know at what point did I realize that this is possibly Civilization 7.
First do some great thing. That shall be
I think
Probably
I'm
right
around
here. Yeah, I was gonna say 'cause this is when it clicked for me, and I was like, "Is this the new Civilization?" But before all of this, I thought it was gonna be another Anno.
Yeah. Lo and behold,
Yeah.
you got what you wanted.
Exactly, right?
Your names shall not be lost.
So rockets and stuff like that.
Honestly, it
So-
should have been Gandhi like launching a nuke at somebody.
Why do you say this? Why?
Because Gandhi is hella aggressive, man. You ever
I
play?
mean,
You ever play Civilization? That man is building nukes from like the BC era.
isn't Civilization like a mobile game?
No, it's a city / country builder.
Yeah.
Oh.
You create your own nation and then threaten everybody with nukes. No different to our real world.
Civ is probably one of those first 4X games, I would think.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is which is awesome because I played Humankind, and Harris, you and I had this discussion. Humankind was actually really fun up until a certain point, and then it just got ridiculously hard. Yeah. And it's just like it stopped working for me. So hopefully Civ is a lot better. I'm not gonna say this is gonna be a day one play for me.
100% for me. I always buy Civ day one.
Really?
I do not care. I don't care how busted it is. I played 6 from day one and thought it was great. So I do not care how busted the game is.
Fair enough. Excellent. What about you, Brad? Do you play 4X games?
Not necessarily. I don't even think I ever have.
Okay.
The closest I've probably done to something like that, if I'm correct, if it's that kind of game, is Terraria, if that's what it's called.
Terraria. Yeah, I wouldn't say Terraria is like it, but I mean, it's like it's hard to like kind of quantify it because when I think of Terraria, I think of like Minecraft and Terraria are the same. But I guess there's like certain functions that are similar to it, but. No, if that's the closest, then yeah, you probably haven't touched a 4X game.
But either way, personally, I don't think I'm going to be playing. I just don't think that's my kind of gaming style, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's right. You want to be cool. It's whatever.
I was gonna say respect, but Harris went the other route.
Yeah. Look, there's something about being threatened with ICBMs by Gandhi that changes a man. It's like a rite of passage.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Exactly. All right. The next one, I think, is when we start really getting into some really hype-filled stuff. So our number 4 spot is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
That was going to be a long one. Oof.
Oh, yeah. But tell me you weren't hype when you just saw the first part of this.
Because at first I was kind of like, but then as we go through it later on, I'm like, this is like watching a movie. This is literally just like the movie.
Yeah, just like the movie. Yeah, that's what got me. I was like, man, this is gonna be sweet. I can't
not like
wait.
the bad movies that have come out recently. I'm talking about like OG
Indiana Jones.
I'm a little sad we don't have what's his name? What's the little kid's name? I always want to say rerun, but I don't think it's rerun.
No.
Dr. Jones.
That guy.
Yeah.
When I found out it was Harrison Ford, I was like really excited because honestly, I don't even know who else they would have chosen as Indiana Jones.
Oh, is he actually voicing the character?
He's definitely not voicing it. That is not.
Oh, he's not.
No,
is he
they
not?
just used his They used his likeness. That is not Harrison Ford's voice.
Oh.
If you listen to Harrison Ford, it's
yeah, I was gonna say it's a little bit more scruffy. It's a lot more scruffy, even in like when he was younger.
If you watch the new Indiana Jones movie, he's just mumbling. I mean, it's just literally mumbling.
He's had enough.
What does it say?
Earth. Well, I mean, Indy's the one role he doesn't hate, so.
He liked Han Solo for a while.
No, he said he hated Han Solo. He thought he was there for one movie.
Right off the bat?
Yeah, he said he thought he was there for one movie and that was it.
Oh wow.
And then he became a pillar of the Star Wars universe.
I mean, he didn't have to come back for the other episodes.
Yeah, he could have chosen to stay out.
You can't say no to a paycheck, my guy.
I mean, yeah, no, that's 100% fact, but I don't know. They could have found a way.
Nah.
I guess you can. I mean, yeah.
Look at that beautiful man.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
And
what stone?
I don't know if you guys know, but Machine.
Have you ever
was it Machine Works or Machine Games? Yeah, Machine Games is doing this, so you know that there's Nazis in it. Because Machine Games is the same team that makes all of the Wolfenstein games.
That makes sense.
Because of a concept,
That makes 100% sense.
I'm starting to think that they have like board meetings and they're just like, is somebody making a Nazi game? How can we get on?
How can we get on it?
Absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose.
I think I was reading an article for when we were doing the Pulse, and one of the game creators had said, "This is what we do. We Nazi bash, and we do it really well."
They do.
Yeah, you sure do. 100%. Yeah, exactly. So,
Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure.
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
I think the one thing that I am definitely going to struggle with this game is the puzzles. I'm not good at puzzles, and I always have to watch a walkthrough on how to solve the puzzles.
I mean, I can't say I don't do that either. So I'm with you, Brad, 100%.
It all started when I started playing Uncharted. I had to figure out them puzzles, and it just reminds me. This bottom line reminds me of Uncharted.
Yeah.
Man, if the cutscenes are going to be like this, like, this is 100% going to be like playing a movie.
It's just this is just so ridiculous. It's so
This is
Indiana
the one
Jones.
part.
Oh yeah.
This is the one part that annoyed me about the trailer. It's like you can't get off of that box in time in order to.
It's the humor of Indiana Jones, man.
Hey, come on. I mean, I'm
Like,
over here thinking. What's that?
Well, no, it's like that's just like how it always is in the movie. Like this
That's
man
fair.
had his heart ripped out of him at one point.
The game looks so good too.
I like how, like I don't know what I was expecting from a whip, but when he hit that dude with the whip and it kind of just like lazily slapped him.
Yeah, the little tap. It was like a little boop.
This seems accurate.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they got the classic scene.
Yeah.
Love it.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
Day one
yeah.
Game Pass. Game Pass. Harris. Game Pass.
Obviously, this is going to be a day one for all three of us, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. A bunch of Nazis having fun. Harrison Ford. Can't go wrong.
This guy. 100%.
Nazis.
All right. So our number 4 was Indiana Jones. So number 3 is something that I was kind of taken off guard with. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much. And every time I watched the trailer, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be legit. So our number 3 spot is Expedition 33, Clair Obscur, or Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Probably one of my most hyped
Product not yet ready.
games that I'm waiting for. This is it. I think it's next year it comes out.
Yeah, after my most hyped game, there's this game. Oh, which isn't on this list. Yeah, the First Descendant is right now my.
It's only because you played the beta.
Oh, bro, come on. It was. I am a sucker for looter shooters, and this is like Destiny and Warframe had a baby. Chef kiss. I love it.
Like literally when I saw the beginning of that before the lady faded out, immediately in my head, I even remember Harris putting it into the chat. He was like, BioShock? And I'm like, no, BioShock?
Yeah, I was really hoping for a BioShock game.
I was so excited.
And then this happened, and I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
BioShock's got a
Steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean?
And then it gets heavy with this. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look, this is so freaking
this
cool.
looks so good. Like, The UI itself just looks so clean and it looks so good.
This is the most intense I've ever seen a turn-based game look. And it's not done by Square. So Square has some answers to that.
You know, that's saying a lot.
I hate Final Fantasy 16. I hate Final Fantasy 16.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail.
And for those of you that don't know, Harris is probably the biggest fan of Square. With his
Just Final Fantasy in general. Just love
Oh, there
my
you
11 years of Final Fantasy 14 playing.
I'm not even gonna. Nope. I feel like you're baiting.
Not even gonna touch that.
I'm not touching it. Nope.
But yeah, I was impressed. It's done by a Western studio. It's not done by anything from the East.
Yeah.
And they put out a game that one could say is probably gonna look real nice up against things like Persona 5 and stuff.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah, I was surprised that it was done by a Western studio. You would have definitely thought that was an Eastern studio that did that. Which actually brings me to the Latin America showcase, which I sat there and I saw the first two trailers, and I was like, we need to be putting our eyes on Latin America right now. Like the developers are coming out of like where they say like was it Cambodia, Colombia. And a lot of the developers coming out of Brazil, like the stuff that they showed at the showcases, they were hot. Like you can't deny, like you're like, whoa, hold on. This isn't even like developers coming out of like, you know, Poland or like, you know, everywhere else in the world where you expect to see these kind of games. It blew me out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because I can't. If you like were to press me right now, say one single game that came out of that showcase, I wouldn't have any titles for you. But I liked everything I saw.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it and maybe wishlist some of those games because they look pretty cool. There was the one that actually looked like I was thinking Medal of Honor. It had the kind of Call of Duty Medal of Honor-esque. It was like a shooter. It looked really good. And I was like, man, like if we could get games like this, I mean, obviously we're going to be able to, but you know, if there are more games like this that look like this, that were developed in that way, I think we'd be, because come on, let's be real. The only games that we have now are like that are Call of Duty. I can't think of any. Battlefield. Yep. Call of Duty.
Nah, Battlefield stopped being Battlefield a while ago.
I mean, yes, but it's still like a
there's
fan
no but.
favorite.
It's hard stop. It's hard stop.
Yeah, see? So, I mean, more variety is better, in my opinion. But
sure.
Anywho, let's go to our number 2 pick, which is it's my number 1 pick. But Gears of War E-Day.
Apparently they were playing it's a Mad World in the background for this trailer, and I didn't hear it.
Well, someone was saying that they're gonna have a lot of the main characters back into the game, which is pretty exciting for it too.
Yeah, because it's the prequel. We've seen E-Day from the perspective of like the grunts, but we haven't seen it from Phoenix and the rest of his team.
Okay.
So we're getting Coltrane back, we're getting Baird, we're getting Marcus, and then what's his oh man, I feel bad. What's his friend that died?
I can't remember.
Dom. We're getting Dom back.
How does that work though? If
it's a prequel, so this is all before the
first
game.
Oh, okay.
This is when they were
so
babies.
It's kind of like how it all started.
Yeah, whenever the Locusts first started invading.
That's pretty cool.
I just want more Coltrane. That's all I want. This right here. Oh, yeah, right here. They're playing It's a Mad World. Make me cry seeing this dude.
Right, the level of like nostalgia.
Well, it's Don. That was a very traumatic death, being a 14-year-old. Having him run, I think he like ran a train or something into a hive.
Yeah, something like that.
He's thinking about his wife the entire time because they found her and she was all locustified.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very traumatic as a teenager.
Yeah, this is going to be, I don't know. I've been a huge Gears fan, obviously, from back when Gears, OG Gears, the first one came out all the way up until 5. We actually, a buddy of mine, I guess you could say pre-Vertunist, when we were just, playing just for fun at that point. We ran through Gears in a day. I will never do that again.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
No, we went through Gears 5, like from the second that I released, and then we ran through that whole game, I think in a day. I will never do that again, and the reason being is because I never really grasped the story. I didn't think there was going to be a sequel. Yeah, it was a rush thing. But to me, the story that I had grasped for Gears 5, it just didn't seem so. It didn't feel deep. It didn't feel deep enough. And I'm like, oh, okay, there's definitely not going to be a sequel. So seeing this, but being a prequel, I think it's going to catch a lot of new gamers and a lot of old gamers. Like everyone's going to probably come back and play it just because of the fact, just like how Harris was saying, you get to see the OG Gears characters. A lot of it was pretty sad.
Where's our Phoenix collection, Microsoft? Where the hell's our Phoenix collection?
Pretty sure they're gonna have something once it comes out a little bit closer to release date. I'm pretty sure they'll have a bunch of little goodies for us.
I'll probably try and run through all the old games before it comes out again.
Yeah, I mean, most of them should be available.
I'm pretty sure most of them are on Game Pass, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, of course they are on Game Pass. It's Microsoft. It's a Microsoft game. They better be on the Game Pass.
It's one of the longest franchises that Microsoft has, right?
Well, it was either that and Halo, right?
Halo.
But Gears is still being developed under the same studio as Gears 1, right? Or is it a different studio? It's a different.
The Coalition, I think.
The Coalition. Yeah, so they've been there since day one. Versus
sort of like Cliffy B is no longer a part of it. So, and he's like the creator.
Got it. Yeah, because like Halo, we had Bungie for 1 and 2.
Let's not talk about it.
All right. Fair.
Well, one thing for me that kind of like, when I first played Gears, it kind of stood out to me because I don't know why, but I compared it so much. I don't know if you guys remember the games, but like growing up, I played the Resistance games, and it kind of gave me like Gears of War vibes as well.
I thought you were going to say playing Gears made you think of living in Wisconsin.
Same. Same. I'm sorry for you too. I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say Doom, but there's that too. Living in Wisconsin, yeah. That's awesome. So definitely a day one play.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. So our number one spot, which is kind of obvious, I feel like everyone's probably putting this on their number one spot, but yeah, is Black Ops 6.
Bust out the crayons.
All right, so the hype videos for Black Ops 6, Treyarch outdid themselves with all of the promotion and the marketing. I just have to highlight that. Like, that was...
I mean, you're advertising this to a bunch of disgruntled Americans that are unhappy with our government. What?
Oh yeah, right. What? And then you're gonna throw conspiracies out there? What?
The deep state is trying to take over the country? What?
People are trying to overthrow the White House? What?
We went to Iraq for no reason during Desert Storm? What?
You guys.
I just like how it's like the campaign is like a movie.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a movie.
It does. No, 100%.
Cold War was pretty good. I didn't get through all of Cold War because I just wanted to play the multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this looks pretty good. Reminds me of like Black Ops 2.
100%.
Yeah.
What the hell are we getting into?
So I'll be honest, I dropped out of Call of Duty a while ago, only because it was just starting to get stupid, repetitive, and boring, and you know, all the other cool
changed, but
I don't know, man. This right here,
looks pretty.
Well, yeah, it looks pretty, but this part right there, like, I just can't wait for the movement, like the optimization of movement. Yeah, man. Like when they were doing the Black Ops 6 showcase towards the end, and they're talking about the Omni movement and the ability to, you know, start doing things that you would actually do in real life. I was like sold, because for me, especially in well, not only realistic, but just movement in general has always been one of my nitpicks when it comes to FPSs. And this is why I love Apex, is because the movement is kind of unreal in Apex. I mean, we can all agree on that part. But the one of the things that always killed me about Call of Duty was that everything felt so slow, right? Playing Destiny, right? When we were playing Destiny, I never said or felt that Destiny was slow until I played Apex and then came back and I'm like, oh my God, this is so slow, right?
Yeah, I get that, because when I, the sole person who plays the finals, went back to the finals for season 3, I was like, Jesus Christ, this game's moving too goddamn fast.
Really?
I felt like I was zooming through the game.
Well, and see, and that's what killed me for Overwatch, right? When we played Overwatch, I could not get past the fact that like you're hopping and you're like hopping in place and then you're going like less than like a millimeter, I feel like. And it's
all right,
like,
well, we know what kind of fucking Call of Duty player you are.
Not hopping.
You bunny hopping.
Okay, maybe. But that's not the point here. But yeah, my biggest thing is that Omni movement, the optimization that they've done just all around for that is going to be sweet. I want to try it out. I'm probably not going to stick around long. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. They said I think the talking points around the showcase is that a lot of stuff is changing and it's going back to the better parts of the Call of Duty franchise. So
yeah, we got three lane maps are coming back finally. Thank God.
No, so that's
Nuketown is coming back.
Yeah.
Again.
What do you mean again? It's the only map you play.
It's so repetitive, dude.
Get out of here. Not even a real fan.
Zombies 2 looks awesome. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna have content on that for sure. But yeah. So yeah, that's
on the end of the video. Sorry. But like on the end of the video, it showed like exclusive packs. Do you think that they will have those included when you get it on Game Pass?
All right, so this is where I step in as the
I was gonna say Mr. Spokesperson of Game Pass.
if you have Game Pass, just like the previous deluxe editions for like Starfield and Forza Motorsport, you pay an extra $30, you get the Vault Edition included with your Game Pass. So you only pay $30 instead of buying it for $100. That right there is another selling point. I pre-ordered it day one. I'm happy with it. I have bought every Vault Edition of Call of Duty, unfortunately, and this one hurt the least.
Okay, well that's good.
I love that low-key sigh you had there. Like, am I admitting to this right now so soon?
That's not even the sad part. I spent I think Modern Warfare 2 alone, I've probably spent $2,000 on packs.
Wow. Wow.
You gotta get the tracer rounds, man.
I got cares. All right, we.
Well, on that embarrassing note.
Can we talk about Valorant real quick?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk about Valorant?
No, I was just on the talking about how much
on
you've
my
spent
pay scale. Look, we don't talk about Valorant. The knives are $50. It's only inevitable that you're gonna be spending a lot of money. I'm not happy about it, but this is the state we live in.
I just don't understand why it costs that much.
Because CS does it, so Riot definitely will do it. I'm surprised it's not $500.
Oh, well, yeah. But would you spend the $500?
The hell
he
no.
He definitely would. Yes, you would. Don't even lie.
You would.
No. When I saw that Faker Ari skin coming up for $500, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Riot lost their damn mind. And $500 for a stupid skin?
He's saying Ari? This as he's typing in his credit card number.
No, I don't. No, I mean, maybe if I was still 16, or was I 16 when I was playing? God, I was 16 when I was playing League of Legends when it first came out. Yeah, like that, back then, sure, I probably would have done it because I bought every legendary skin, like the Proto Ezreal. I bought DJ Sona. I bought all those guys. But now, no, I put my money towards more useless things.
More useless things.
I love how you're just so brutally honest about that.
Oh gosh, I love it. All right, and that wraps up our top 10 picks from the Summer Games Fest showcases. If you've made it to the end, thanks for watching. Drop a comment below and tell us what games you're playing and what you're looking forward to. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks again, and see you next time.